Does it feel like Thursday to anyone else? Feels like Thursday to me already. So I had a long ass Monday. Oh shit, long ass Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I knew that. How is everyone? But we're. I feel like I haven't been inking a character in a hot second. Like in a long time, we've not been doing some actual drawing. I've had this guy sat on my sketches pile for too long. Too long. It's not okay. Right. Where am I starting? Face? Face is usually a good place to start. I think for a dwarf, I think the beard is modest. But I don't know if I want to make him like a... I don't know if like an outcast dwarf like tends to have like smaller, scragglier beards. And then like your captain of the guard, like dwarfy as fuck dwarf, has a massive beard. Okay, let's try... Start with the eyes, because I absolutely hate doing eyes. Some overhooded eyes. It's then. All sweet. Hey, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Thank you for the nightly proctology. How's your week started, buddy? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better. I know you said you were ill. But I also know you weren't taking any. You didn't take any time off, which I have thoughts about. I'm doing well, man. Thank you. It feels like it's been a long time since I've actually streamed artwork, and that's because it is. Like, it feels that way because it do be that way. So, like, I feel like I'm justified. I feel like the number of characters I've been drawing the past couple of weeks have like plummeted. I was thinking how I want to deal with characters going forward. Who's Bearded Wonder? I have no idea. I don't tend to name my characters, so if you have a name for them, by all means throw them out there. The goblin we drew a couple of weeks ago. This one was named by Utopia. It's called Red Start. So if you've got a name for this cheeky dwarven thief, by all means. Hello, big boy. Hello, you thick-ass noodle, you. Hold on, how's your day going, buddy? How the devil are you, man? Justice for adding someone in StreamBot is I think it's I use username. Everyone that I've seen the documentation is lowercase n on the user, uppercase U on the user. So username, but like the percentage marks either side. And that's how you can grab someone's name or like target user as well. It depends what you're trying to do. Looks like a Wang Lu to me. Who is Wang Lu? Is that just a name you're pulling out the air, or is that a Is that a nod to a character? Relieve me of my ignorance. Just a name for your noggin? Look, we'll absolutely call him Wang. Was it Wang? How do you spell the last name? UI. It's just a message I want to target somebody. The person's an X to X person. Okay, so I can post in what I do with my combat things. So the message I give is this. So, for example, when you do exclamation 1,000 years, username takes the actual trigger points username, and then target user is who that person tagged. But that usually works. Should work. Should be fine. If it not, then I have no idea what to do. I'm out of ideas. I don't like a very frayed beard. Like this guy's a ruffian, right? So he's got like the ability to grow a fantastic beard. But he's too much of a scoundrel. Like it's all like chopped willy-nilly. Access denied. Workaround. So I do have on my chat combats, but I thought might have been superfluous. You add target info from input. Which is what is it? Get user info for target. Yeah, add get user info for target. So you go Twitch. Get user info for target. Maybe that works? Maybe? I don't know. I guess my way through most of this. And I don't learn, I just learn how to Google, you know? So I know that it works, so I don't know why it works. I don't fully understand the project. It's usually how I go. You copy a Nightbot, some of it carries across, some of it doesn't. Ah, okay. Learning is for losers. That's what I've learned. Wait, no. That's what other people say to me. I've never learned that myself, though. Because I'm a fucking winner. Because, oh, jeez. I fucked it up. Oh, there's a thing I need to do. Where is... I have a capture. Yeah, that's more aesthetic. That's better. I still, I duplicated my art screen and then jimmied a bunch of stuff around for the pumpkin stream. And we haven't done any artwork since the pumpkin. So a lot of the scene is still, like, disheveled from cobbling together that screen. So excuse any art screen weirdness. Or don't excuse it. You know, I can't tell you to do anything. I think I want this one to come out a bit further. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Good. That's fair. I feel that's valid. Also, I got a question for chat, right? You're in a town for a couple of nights, and there's nothing to do. What do you do? There's nothing to do in this town, but you're there. You're staying in a hotel for a couple of nights. What do you do with yourself? Because I want to take your answers, and I'll show you, and I'll tell you what like I plan to do with myself. Because user worked. Interesting. I don't know if user tags them or user name just gets the name and nothing more. Drink and play board games. But with who? You're by yourself. Or do you have a collection of single player board games? User gets the name. EB. No, KJ, no. I don't draw toes. We've got fully made shoes on here. I ain't drawn toes yet. Actually, no, I have. I try to avoid toes at all costs, but I think there was a recent character that had toes. Oh yeah, it was our monk. We did draw some feet. But we ain't drawing them today. These, in true Blue Peter fashion, are some toes I prepared earlier. So I fucking love that emote. I need to make a fight emote. How did I lie? How did I lie? Tell me. Point out the lie, master of receipts. The change of character, it's so good. It's just a pop, 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 pop. I think it's a paradiddle. I think it's a paradiddle. Like... No, hang on. It's that, bat, 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 bat. Yeah, it's a paradiddle. If you're unfamiliar with what a paradiddle is, it's drum talk for a repeating pattern, basically. It's drummer speak. I'm doing well, man. I feel like today has been about 5 days in one. Because today was the last day in the office, last day at work, before I have the rest of this week off and I have all of next week off. So I had to do about 2 weeks worth of work in one day. It's brutal. So today has felt like many days in one. But it's mostly fine because now work without me for 2 weeks, and it's like they can do fuck all about it. No, KJ, you've got like a. Is it next week you have off, or you've got a week off soon, haven't you? Or was it Christmas week? It's. I'm using vacation time, but I'm out of town. I'm leaving town tomorrow, staying out 2 nights, then coming home. So no stream on Thursdays. And I was asking chat, what if you were in a small town Not much to, like, very, very, very small town. Kind of a bit of a shithole. You didn't know anyone in the area. It was just you, no partner, no nothing. What would you do with your evening? And Udon's saying board games and drinking, which is fair enough. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna bring my PS3. I'm gonna bring my PS3, and I'm gonna try and play. I'm trying to get the other version of Demon Souls Platinum Trophy in 2 nights. So I'm just gonna hole up in my hotel room and just play Demon Souls until my eyes bleed. Basically, it's like Adam's going on a video game retreat, and he's not to be disturbed. He's going through some shit, but he'll be back, and he'll be better when he gets home. He's gonna go and figure some things out. He's gonna make he's not well right now, so he's gonna go make himself well. He's gonna attend some classes. He's gonna go on a journey of self-discovery. Built different. Not different, but not well. Rickety as shit. Card tourney, video game tourney, something like that. Okay. I think there was like a video game cafe type. I know there's a video game, like a card game shop in the town. So I was going to go and see what they have. Because I think it's quite a small town thing, they're likely to have some shit hanging around for decades. So I think there's going to be some weird and wonderful shit that they might have. Which I'm excited to rummage through that. But obviously they shut like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've got the rest of the evening to, I don't know, maybe if I can find some like cards or shit, maybe I'll just buy a bunch of boxes of cards. Throw them around the hotel room and roll around. You know what they do with money in movies? Like they just throw the money everywhere and roll around a bunch? I'll do that with Yu-Gi-Oh cards or something. You know. Because I can't afford to actually have a room full of bills. Just a room full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards we'll have to do. I know, it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a true journey of self-discovery. They'll come back a different person. Yeah, I booked this tattoo, right? And I didn't look to where it was when I booked it. And I'm now learning that the town that the guy works and lives in, I assume he lives there, is really small, out of the way. There's nothing else going on there. So it's going to be an interesting one. I don't know how I'm going to keep myself sane. I'm going to be alright with his head being a little bit rough and wonky. Because he's a dwarf. They have that. It's probably fine. And yes, I have given the dwarf big stretches on his ears because he's alternative. But yeah, I'm going to bring the PS3 in. There's nothing I can find to do in the evening. I'm just going to try and platinum Demon Souls. Because at the very least, like in my defense, there is item glitches which make leveling up really, really quick. So I don't have to. I can just like over level myself ridiculously, and then just have at it. Because Demon Souls is not a long game. It's like, I think it's like a 6-hour game. It's not long at all. Let's see how long speed. Like, compared to most Soulsborne games, it's real short. 29 hours? No. It's never been a 29-hour game. What's speed runs for? An hour. That's nuts. Oh god, Hirsch, what is this? Oh, I've seen this. I love it. It's true Soulsborne. I just love how utterly unprepared she was for the fuckery. It's so good. Yoops! Yoops, baby boy. Thank you for your primey wimey. Thank you for spending your Bezos buck. Why am I on this screen? I want to be on this screen. I want to be here. We're actually drawing for once. How's your day been, buddy? Have you managed to escape Conflu at all? Or has it found you? It's one of the things I do not miss about conventions. I miss a lot about conventions, but Conflu? Not so much. Yeah, have you never heard of Conflu? Right, so Conflu is the cold that you get after going to a convention, because conventions bring people from all over the country into one place for like 2 or 3 days, and someone's going to bring a cold from across the country that isn't making its way through your town. So it's a great place to go and get a cold. I used to, when I did like 6 or more conventions a year, I would have a cold from at least half of them. I would have, like, from conventions, like 3 to 4 colds a year that I could trace back to conventions. It was wild. Because they were just that. It was just a lot of people together getting snotty, basically. Just the most mentally and emotionally a tired boy. That is also fair. Conventions are a lot of socialization in a very short amount of time. I haven't done a convention in a long time now. I think the last one I did was Cardiff Comic Con. Yeah, you mentioned the lightsaber the other day. You didn't mention the cost. Am I gonna recoil in horror at how much it was? I would hope no more than like 30 quid. And that's a steep. Maybe. Oh no, Utopia, what did you spend? Up. I'm gonna go high. 100. Don't tell me up from 100. Please don't tell me up from 100. Hey Sebastian, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, man. I appreciate that. We're seeing how much Utopia spent on a lightsaber. Who's Barry? Who is Barry? When will we know? Was it £100 even? I'm gonna need to know what this thing does. If it is it that programmable one that you can program in your own swoom swoom sounds? It's combo one. Oh, so it's actually you can actually whack someone with it, and it's not gonna break or shatter. Fair enough. Those things have to be pretty sturdy. It's a real lightsaber. It fucking better be for that much. It's not programmable. I've seen well, I've seen it's someone, I think it was like Squidward, just going like, so when they swung it, it's like every time they swung it, and it was fantastic. Kane, welcome, buddy. Hey, look, it's not me. It was the grey fox. I take the mask off and I'm immediately out of suspicion. Them's the rules. How are you doing, Kane? How's it going? How's the week treating you? We're just drawing a little dwarf rogue who has absolutely never been caught. Doesn't matter what his rap sheet says. He's going alright. We've done the majority of the face. And we're just moving on to like clothing and stuff now. Alright, fair enough. Every day can't be a winner, but as long as you're allowed, as long as you're alive. What's up here? I'm using Procreate. I think Procreate is on iOS, and it was like £10. It was cheap. I don't know if it still is. Obviously, I don't need to keep up with how much it costs once I bought it, you know. But when I bought it, it was £10. Doing good. Just chilling on my bed and watching some streams. Hell yeah, Sebastian. Sounds like a good night. I'm going to be doing the same for the next couple of nights, I think. Can you, please? There we go. And, although my partner did something very cruel yesterday. Very cruel. Because my partner showed me, or told me, that there are new Apple iPad Pros. And they come in colors. One comes in magenta, and I kind of want it. I can't afford it. I'm a long way off affording one, but I want it now. This one, I think, is 6 years old. Maybe 5 years old. When did I get this? 2018. I got it October 2018. What does that make this now? 4 years old now? Four years isn't old enough to get a new one, is it? Really? If I haven't reached like limitations on this, a new one isn't gonna change my life, is it? Really? Because spin seems useful. Oh, what, the being able to run like this? Oh, dude. I mean, most like photo editing software and illustration programs will do that. It's just that I get to do this with pinch controls because I'm using an iPad. If I was using like a tablet, it would have been a little more difficult. I used to have an Intuos 4 tablet, which is really, really good, but it's one for hooking up to a computer. So it's a flat black like trackpad, and it had all like the mouse controls down the side, which is really, really good. This is 4 years ago. Yes, yeah. 4 years. I can't justify an upgrade in 4 years. Maybe 6 years. Maybe 6 years, I can then justify not upgrading, but like just getting a new one. Actually, huge. Like size of a small monitor big. Yeah, mine was that. Mine was mine was a medium one. It wasn't the large one. But it was I remember going to uni and there's some people with small graphics tablets and the trackpad is like that big. And it's like, how? How do you use those? I could never get used to them. I was spoiled by having a medium one. Because you're drawing down while looking at the screen. Yes, yeah. You start like you. It's definitely. I'm even learning to go back from that to. So I draw on my iPad, right? So I'm drawing onto an actual screen. The same way you manipulate your phone with actually touching the bits on the screen, I'm drawing onto the screen. Whereas the Intuos tablet was a flat trackpad, so it's like a laptop mouse, where you have the trackpad on the mouse and you move this little black piece of plastic, or move on top of it, and that moves the mouse. And there is like a translation of, I move my finger from here to here, and the mouse goes from here, to here, much further, because the screen is bigger than the trackpad, so any small movement is scaled up. And essentially unlearning that from using a trackpad type graphics tablet for probably 12 years, and then going to drawing literally on screen, it was fucking weird. it took a while. I had to relearn a lot of stuff, and it frustrated me almost to the point of tears. Like, actually really annoyed me for a long time. And that was probably the most stressed I've ever been with artwork, was trying to work through commissions while learning, like relearning how to walk, basically. And it's not something I'm in a hurry to do ever again. I made my one 1 year, but the one I had before 4 to 5 years. I feel like 5 years is like the minimum, right? Although, like, it depends, like how your needs change and how software's outdated. I feel like this iPad's actually been pretty decent in terms of getting updated out of what is it called? Like, updated out of not usability, but like it just gets so old so quickly it's not worth having anymore, you know? Because I felt like that with the PCs that I had while I was at uni. I bought them, and then all the programs will get an update the next year, and they're now too powerful for my machine. And it was the most infuriating thing in the world. But there wasn't really much I could do about that, being a piss poor student. Being a piss poor adult, not much better. But it's not bad, really. I shouldn't complain. I want to see how much the iPad Pros are now. Okay. 11-inch display is still under $1,000. Wait, no, this isn't the right one. Oh, it's the new regular iPad. One's in pink. Let's have a look. iPad Pro. Supercharged by bullshit. Just give me 12-inch stuff. Lots of bullshit. Lots of bullshit. Lots of bullshit. Lots of wanky bullshit. I don't need any of this. Just tell me how much they goddamn are. Here we go. iPad Pro. Okay, so it is that one. garage. I feel like I'm not filling these up, you know? Like, for doubling the cost for a terabyte, like, I just have, like, a decently sized Google Drive or something. Wi-Fi, I'm not getting cellular, fuck that. Add an engraving? Did I get an engraving on this one? I can't remember. So my iPad's in a case, right? And I never take it out, but I feel like I must have gotten an engraving on it. I did. Actually, can you are you able to see it here? There it is. Can you read that? It's just a cheeky yacht queen. It's the affirmation I need. Whenever I feel like I need to pick me up with my artwork, I just know that my iPad yasts with me. I think I even named my iPad. I think I need to name it like Slay or something. £900 like 8,000 chrono. Okay, I'm oh no, is that an extortionate amount? It does have a lot of colors. It does have a lot of colors. Honestly, all the if they're not telling you like cold hard stats with technology, ignore it. It's like feels this and feels that. I'm like, no, ignore. Tell me what it actually does, or tell me nothing at all. Feels like a rip. They are expensive. They are expensive, no doubt. But honestly, having used an iPad now for a few years, the iPad Pro in particular is just good, man. It does what you want it to with the right apps. Luminums! Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Thanks so much for the subby. 4 months. Has it been 4 months already? It feels like I've known you for like a week. Far, far, far too long for how it feels like I've known you. But I hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thanks so much. We're just drawing this little thiefy dwarf boy. This little scoundrel, this ragamuffin. Little cheeky chappy. It sounds real familiar. It is oh no, it's not an Onimusha. It's another like like it's based in Chinese like mythology. You fight loads and loads and loads. Dynasty Warriors. It's Dynasty Warriors Victory Sound. And my tier 3 sub-alert is also Dynasty Warriors. But I found out the other day, right? So I'm in two minds, right? I've never really played much in the way of the Dynasty Warriors games. So it feels a little disingenuous sometimes using the Dynasty Warriors sounds as my channel alerts, because it doesn't really add anything to like the description, like how it doesn't describe me any much. Healing Vibe, welcome in, friend. How you doing? I never got round to him. I should probably stream some Dynasty Warriors. I should do. For the point of integrity, you know? Originally born, a little over £1,000 a month, more like 2,000. Okay, fair enough. That seems like a good price to live at, to be honest. I think my rent is almost that much. Not in a good way. How are you doing, Vibe? How are you doing well? But yes, so it feels a little like disingenuous that I haven't, not that I don't play them, I don't make a point of not playing them, just I haven't played them. And I feel like if I was to, because I think I can show you, my instance, where is it? So the Super Smash Brothers alerts, like victory sounds, are all really, really cool. And a lot of them would like make great little like positive sound bumps, you know? So like things like this, like that kind of stuff, like see if that gives us any more. Like how good is that kind of stuff for like channel alerts, right? But I haven't ever played Smash in a meaningful way. SSB4? Let's try that. Cloud Victory? Like, how good is that? Like, how good is that for like an alert on the channel? But I haven't ever played Smash much. Love it. Okay, cool, fair enough. But yeah, I want to use a lot of those for channel alert sounds, but I feel disingenuous that I don't really play much Smash ever, and I'm not much of a Nintendo boy. I feel like I'm more of a PlayStation lad, you know? I should wait for... No worries, dude. By all means, chill out, man. It's cool. Did you do the Halloweens? We didn't really do much. We watched horror films on Friday. What did we watch? Oh god, what did we watch? I'm sure Bio will know. He was there. Ninja Boy, and he's here to save the world. You can't stop him because he's shulk, shulk, shulk. I mean, it's great. It was everyone that is excusable for, obviously. True, Kane, that's very true. The Cloud one, I can absolutely use. And I will be playing Final Fantasy VII soon. Like, very soon. Because it's on the donated games queue. So once we're done with Life is Strange, we'll be on to the next game. Which could be Final Fantasy VII original PS1 or Azura's Wrath, and then there is also Spider-Man on PS5. So Azura's Wrath, we'll just do a playthrough. Spider-Man PS5 will go for the Platinum Trophy. And I'm tempted to play the PS4 release of the PlayStation 1 version of Final Fantasy VII so we can get the Platinum Trophy on it. Just for shits and giggles. How's the show going? It's going good. I think next Sunday will be the finale of it. It's not long. Like I stream for what 3 hours at a time usually, and I spend like half an hour of that talking at the beginning. So what, 4 streams total? It's been like 10 hours worth of game. It's not long, but I think it's worth it. I was talking about this when we were playing it the other day. I don't think it's the kind of game that I would ever play by myself. It's not the kind of game that I generally like gravitate towards, but it's been nice playing it with people, you know? Like having people that know what's going on, or they're discovering it for the first time, like in chat and stuff like that has been really nice. I think if I'm going to play those kind of games, that's the preferred format for me. Because we get the whole like, oh, this didn't go as well as when I played it, or they're also like, oh shit, what's going to happen next? I like that. Like 3 Fez. Wait, this is the Velvet Room right now. This is... Hiyo! Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, this is Persona 3. All of the track names are in kanji at the bottom. So I don't know exactly where it's from in the game, but it's Persona 3, yeah. I think the Velvet Room is a Persona thing. It does change a lot. Yes, yeah. Streaming games is way different to playing them by yourself. Laughston can read Japanese. Kane, way to flex on me there, buddy. What does it say then? What is this song called? Tell us. Don't just write it out in kanji as well. Before you do it. Bio, how's your week going? How are you doing? And what were we watching on Friday? What film did we watch on Friday? I cannot remember. It left that much of an impact on me. I don't remember what we watched. This is what we had people over like on Friday.
Hail Satan.
Always hating a little bit of Satan. But yeah, the film left such a little mark on me. I can't remember what it was. Aria of the Soul. That makes sense. That sounds like a video game soundtrack thing. Chris, you spooky motherfucker. Welcome in. Yes. Spooky bitch. How you doing, buddy? How was stream today? I'm doing well, thanks. We're actually doing some artwork, which we haven't done in a while. This sounds like Nier Automata. This sounds like Nier Automatas, which is my favorite name of that game. There's Nier Gestalt, is it? Oh, okay, it sounds like Automata, but I'm fully willing to believe you. Oh no, it is. It's Automata. The album artwork is from Automata. I might make that a bit bigger. Where is Spotify? Spoofify. Egg all over your face, man. What were you thinking? Pick, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Late night art stream, do we? This is regular art stream times. How you doing, man? How's the day going? Let me move that over here. I'm gonna move it up a little bit. Not there, why not? But welcome in, buddy. How you doing? How's the day? Has your buddy turned up? Are you playing video games with your friend? What food did you order? What games are you playing? And tell him I said hi. Let me catch up. Stream was a roller coaster. I saw you on Outlast, and fuck that game. I do great. My week's going good. Finished one project and got partway through a second. Hell yeah. And the movie, God, no idea. But I'm wondering to myself. Good. It left nothing, no sort of results on anybody. Fantastic. Started Outlast and it scared the shit out of me. Then I had to look for stuff and I was running everywhere, constantly getting lost. Then the game crashed and I had to start the selection again. So I finished it and played Ace Attorney. That's fair enough, dude. Honestly, the faster you move and you just run around in Outlast, the easier the game is. The game expects you to stop and take your time. But if you just fucking blitz it, it can't keep up with you. It's brilliant. They show a lot of music since I mean, that makes sense. They've got a similar vibe to them. The whole Nier sort of series. Video games and pizza. But he's gone already. No! Oh well, as long as you got to see him, that's alright then. Yeah, at least you got to hang, exactly right. Played WD 2K2, and Tekken 7. Dude, are you hyped for Tekken 8? I might stream a little bit of Tekken 8. I don't know how I'll fit it into my schedule, but I wanna share Tekken 8 with people. Just me clumsily mashing my way through Armor King or King's combos. I'm all about the buff Mexican Catboy. Yeah, I want Tekken 8. Dude, the thing I'm worrying about most for Tekken is the season pass shit, because honestly, the season pass stuff for Tekken 7 was brutal. There was so much of it, and it was so prohibitively expensive. Wow, he went so violent. What's this 12-hour non-stop Tekken fight stream? Dude, oh, if I could like, if I could hang on that long. Tekken 8 burst stream. What's a burst stream? I do a community night. I'd be tempted with a community night. We'll probably dip in and out of like a couple of different community games. I've wanted to do community nights for the longest time, but finding a time to fit it into my schedule is the toughest thing in the world. Because I feel like as much as I do stream, I don't stream that much. I'm always like, I want to do a lot of stuff, and I get sort of like analysis paralysis. I end up doing none of it. Maybe I was planning on doing like a 2-year streamiversary. Potentially subathon. Maybe a 24-hour subathon or something like that. Just for shits and giggles. And maybe make that a well, I don't like that line. Make that a sort of community blowout, you know? So just playing like loads of like games with the community, loads and loads of different segments, all that sort of stuff. Oh, burst stream, which is a random stream, non-stage. Oh, I see. Okay, I've never heard of it called a burst stream, but it makes sense now given the context. Community's already a bit of a hard thing to do because everyone has crazy schedules. True, but it's really nice when a good amount of people bounce around first. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I think I would potentially try and schedule things in with people. But if I'm doing if I'm gonna like actually try and schedule people in, I wouldn't make it a subathon because I don't want to schedule people's time, and then the subathon ends early, for example, and then I've sort of like deflated their plans as well as mine. So if it was to be like an active subathon type thing, it would be whoever's about gets to play. But if it was like a fully like we're gonna go for 12 hours kind of thing, I'd be like, we're gonna do this for 3 hours, this for 3 hours, and then this for 3 hours. See how that goes, you know? Full Ultra Instinct. We try. I've also wanted to do like a 24-hour. So I like Minecraft, right? I think Minecraft is a fantastic game, but I've never really played a huge amount recently. I used to play a lot, and I was thinking like, do I want to do like a 24-hour like this is do like a multiplayer server, and whatever gets built on that 24-hour server is all that it will ever be. Do a little miss it and you miss it kind of thing. Which I like the idea of. We do a 24-hour anything, and full-on casual pajamas. And I do the same. I'll do the same. We'll do a sleep. We'll theme it like a sleepover. We'll do a sleepover. Basically, everyone's got to come in their gym jams, and it'll be all. The only thing that we're allowed to eat is cereal, or like pizza and popcorn. Onesies and gym jams, exactly, Kate. So pick right. It could be great. Have like 10 pillows, treat it like we were back at school, have a sleepover. Exactly. All crumpets. Bio. What were your sleepovers like as a kid, man? What was going on there? What was happening? Did you bring the crumpets for the sleepover? What was going on there, buddy? I always struggle getting to people to take me over. A long time I stayed up to 4 AM playing new release. We crashed on way too much soda. It happens, man. It happens. Honestly, having done the 24 hours Dark Souls stream, I feel confident in doing a 24-hour stream. But it would be very different things to do, like a subathon, which would potentially have like a soft endpoint, you know. You ever had salami and pate on crumpets? It's full-on vibe. Definitely a vibe. I have not. I've had ham and cheese on crumpets. That's about as adventurous as my crumpets have gotten. I'm a sucker for just shitloads of butter. Like, all the little holes on the crumpet I want to fill with butter, man. That's where I'm at. That's what I want to do. Everything else, crumpets are like a very low maintenance sort of thing, right? Like if I'm making crumpets, I'm not making any other like solid choices or plans. It's crumpets are a soft like. I'm not planning today. Let's go about easy. I'm learning that jam and cheese goes together in a magical way. Interesting. And every time I say it, I feel 85. I feel like jam and cheese is an old man's snack. But I'm not gonna shame you for it. I'm not gonna shame you for it. I think you get to live your life. I think it's cool. I think you're allowed to do it. Damn, alright, but yourself. Hey, he has a name, you know. But no, I feel like because I like Withers Originals. Like I'm actually down for Withers Originals. Like at a moment's notice, I'm down for Withers Originals. And like that is like quintessential old man food. Like there's no getting away from that. You want epic crumpet mode and take a crumpet sandwich, crumpet salami, pate, crumpet supreme. Ooh. Interesting. Sounds like it needs a stick in the middle to hold it all up. Tapioca. I've never gotten on with I don't think I like tapioca much. I think the only tapioca I've had is tapioca pearls in boba. I didn't like it. I didn't like boba as an experience. Just talking Bio making this video. Yeah, Bio, you gotta start a catering company. You start talking about food like that. Anyways, is that caramel pudding? Oh right, tapioca's like butterscotch, is it? Interesting. I wonder why. I don't know. I didn't get much of a butterscotch. I didn't get much in the way of like tapioca flavor. I got like lots of just milky water. Maybe I just had shit boba. Maybe the boba I had was like really fucking mid tier, and that's the problem. Swimming balls of yum. It's an interesting thing, but it's not good for texture eaters. True. Someone described to me they won't eat tomatoes because it tastes like an eyeball. I can understand that. No, there's some things that texture-wise just make me want to. There's no the throat doesn't want to make it. Doesn't want to let it down. Like boba, I could drink no problem, but it feels like it's drink to drink, and then your rapid fire shot in the back of the throat with like BB, like soft little like BBs, and I'm like, I don't like it. I never had boba, so I don't know. It's worth trying once. It's worth trying once, I think. What's up, forget about the jam flavor. Fair enough. I mean, that's wow. I mean, it's true. I've not had to practice or like keep my gag reflex away for a while. Maybe my gag reflex is slowly growing back. I don't know. I spent so much effort getting rid of that fucking thing. And it just comes straight back. Outrageous. I was never and you're just gonna come back? Yeah, exactly. I just told my Gary Reflex and now I don't have you. Wait, hang on. You just turned it off and you never found the on switch again? I need to know what was the situation where you just found out it was just gone. And I know full well what I might be asking you to divulge, and I'm asking it anyway. I need the deep chalky lore. I'm already on my bike. Anything else? Yeah, I need to know. We need like for science we need video evidence. For science, you understand? We do what we must because we can. Someone's got to do it. What if like the things that need to be done weren't done? It'd be tragic, terrible. But thankfully, no, because of us. It's all okay. Things are getting done. I lied to myself saying that if I had held my left for 10 seconds, I would turn on my Gavin face. Like, so good it worked. That's very Adam Douglas. Like, in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the secret to flying is to miss the ground. Like, birds can't fly, they're just really bad at falling. They just miss the ground. And it's only when they remember to hit the ground, that's when they fall. So they just forget to, like, they fall and miss the ground. King gets it. Have you heard about the Jumanji theme park? Theme park from Jumanji? I have not. Tell me more. Your body's fickle. You can fuck with it so easy, using the raw power of lying to yourself. I can imagine a Jumanji area of like Universal Studios or something like that. I don't know if Jumanji was a Universal film, but a full-on like solo theme park. That's nuts. Where is it? If we sucked into a game like that, me and Barrow would be fine, but the rest of Oh, you thought I was an outdoorsy person for a second, huh? Sorry to be to dash those hopes and dreams, but I am not. I am an indoor boy. I am an urban child. I like the city. You get to get the world's first Jumanji theme park less than an hour from London. Is Jumanji that popular? Sure, whatever. And that's great. Oh, it's in Chessington. Chessington World of Adventures. So it's going to be an area of an existing theme park. It's Sony, is it? Okay. So it's not a standalone thing. It's part of Chessington. That makes sense. That makes more sense. That thing's... I can tell you right now, that's gonna look good for like a year, for one season, and then it's gonna look horribly outdated. It's gonna age real fast. I can see it now. I cannot set up an old school 10. I'm an instant 10 boy. I know who I am. I love my life. Hell yeah. The bird thing reminds me a lot of a short story I wrote using unspeech. A character used a comma symbolically. Separate someone's arm from their body. Interesting. What's that? What's unspeech? Fans will be screaming for the jungle terror when he does. It's fine. Clickbait gets everyone. I think just an age is real bad. It's why I've been once and I never went back. I was like, this looks like it's fucking old, and like it was saying new attractions and it didn't look new. I was like, doubt. Probably not. Back to the story. Sure. Where is the attraction where I can be in Sword Art Online with magic? That's what I think the next thing will be. Honestly, if Sword Art Online doesn't have a theme park in Japan, they're missing the trick. There's only 2 concept bits. Hey, Serial, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? How's your evening? Are you well? Been written down by defacing letters of other languages and read only with your eyes closed. The only way to understand it is to forget the meanings. What? Is this all is this all like a deep cut reference to something I'm not familiar with? I am so goddamn lost. But oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Did the sick the vomit vibes. How are you doing? How are you? You say you've got art in the name. I'm assuming you're an artist as well. What do you make? What do you do? If the reference is to my own work, then yes, it's a reference. Sounds like a reference. You can reference your own thing. Some will argue it's a little masturbatory, but you know, I'm down with it. It's fine. The point is it is a truly eldritch language. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's that sort of like eldritch horror, sort of like unknowable shapes and indescribable horrors. With someone who is like quite good at describing things, I find that very hard to like reconcile or like get along with. Like the creature had unknowable, like, indescribable features. Like, most things are describable, so I don't know what you're getting at, book. Give me an example of something that I can literally not describe, and then I'll be like, okay, I've got a frame of reference here. Yeah, if you don't stream them, that's cool. You can still show us what you do, or like even just tell us. It's completely, you are completely masturbatory. Hey, it's great sometimes. It's good for the mental health. But it's fine. We treat everyone the same. You notice that you can never see it, but you can feel it. The wind is describable. Like, it can feel cold, it can feel sharp. Like, it has no visual components, unless the effects of it can be described visually. But you can describe it in temperature. You can describe it. Like, I feel wind even has a taste. It has a smell. It has a feeling of pressure. But what does like an unknowable horror look like? Honestly, the eldritch creatures I wrote were approximations of explanations about creatures that I would only see when I left my mind roll. So from Hyperphantasia. Ooh, tell me more about Hyperphantasia. If you're comfortable with it, I want to know more about Hyperphantasia. That sounds like it's got some very interesting side effects. I heard so bad that no words could do it justice. I mean, fair. And like, no words can do it justice, I feel like is a fair thing. Like saying evil was level 1. This thing is infinity maximum. But even then, I get a sense of it. I get a singular point of reference, but I don't get the second point of reference. You know, it's a mental illness that comes from the way the brain processes reality. Okay, so how does that manifest? It leads to the main thing being an overactive visual and representative view of the mind. Is that kind of like leading into things where, you know, like there's the whole Sherlock thing where he has the mind palace, and where he has like there's the mental sorting of things, where like if you walk into one room you can unpack these memories or this knowledge. You walk into a different room and that's where all the other things are. Hey, thank you for the follow, friend. I appreciate that. It's similar to that, but like more intense. Kind of, yes, yeah. I see, okay. I think I'm getting, like, this is the kind of thing, like, people say a lot of things are very difficult to describe, but the way I describe things, to know that I will describe something to someone differently to show that I've understood it. The way you described that Hyperphantasia, and then I described it differently, and I go, does what I've described fit what you've been talking about? And if it does, I feel like I've understood it. And if it doesn't, we'll go back to basics. We'll go back to blueprints. Someone's bringing back to Super Nintendo Power Rangers, one of the last bosses. Really? This is one of the fights for Seymour. Honestly, I love this fight music, but I hate it as well. Because it has a... it's like... it's a little splash. It's a symbol, but it's called a splash. And it's like a very, very small symbol. Like, there's that little... That's it. You can hear it in this all, but it never gets used in music, and I hate that. It's so underutilized. That's what I heard. Is that correct? I do that too. Yeah, Udon, I think we do very, very similar things. Was that Sir Bastard? It's Liege, my Liege Bastard. For example, how I found it out, I was able to create a mental image of an entire city from buildings, the roads, then filling each piece from memory. That's cool. That's really interesting. I was I got a lift home with a co-worker the other day from the office. One of the few days I was actually in the office, right? And he said he wasn't familiar with the town I live in, but had been there a couple of times. And there's a thing that he does with driving that he treats his car as if there is a bucket of paint with a hole in the bottom attached to the back in his mind. And roads that he's been down once or twice will have very, very small, thin lines of paint. roads close to his home will be absolutely splattered and covered with paint. The more familiar he is with a road, the more paint is on the road in his is how he sort of reconciles how familiar he is with an area. But it's to the point that if he can go up and down a road 100 times and it'll be absolutely covered in paint, is how it feels to him. But if there's a little alleyway that he's never seen before, or never recognized before, or never traveled before, that will be completely bare of paint. So it's very specific, not the general area, but the specific roads and places he's been. And I found that absolutely fascinating. I was like enthralled by him talking about this shit. I was like, I need to know everything about this. That's fascinating. This image isn't also in the singular sense wise, it's multiple senses, though it is also linked to synesthesia, the blending of senses. Yes, that's where a sound will sound blue, or a taste will, or like words have colors attached to them. There's someone on a YouTube channel that I watch, and they were saying like the name Josh feels brown, the name Chloe feels yellow, things like that. Makes a lot of sense, right? It's kind of like, I don't experience it myself, but I can understand where the logic is coming from. Most things have sound. That's cool. I like that. When it was like sound waves, and the brain said that's what the brown sound is like. It makes an image. Possibly. It can also be a cultural thing as well. So it might be like the name James is like a very stereotypically male sound, so it might a male name, so it might carry more stereotypically male colors. Or there's another item with like the name Sam sounds similar to ham, and ham is pink, so that by extension Sam is a pink name. It can be all sorts of like ways and formations of like how a color gets attached to a word. And I imagine the same thing with like words with sounds. Can be very, very the actual, if you try and like trace the thread of where the sound is coming from to link to that word, it can be all over the place. 100 different things. We big brain in it. we need if everyone's taking your edibles, it should be kicking in. We're gonna No, I like the brain is fascinating. I love finding out all the weird and wonderful stuff it does. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and away we go. There's so much crazy. Honestly, it's so wild. Like I like the weird stuff that it does to fill in gaps. Because there's that that whole thing of your active vision is quite narrow, so all of your peripherals are based on your brain like auto filling in the blank. Like if you trace your fingers, like looking forward, trace your fingers forward, I feel like I can see my fingers here. I can see them on either side. I can feel them wiggling. But really, my brain is using my own body's spatial awareness and reference of I know what my fingers look like and I know what the motion looks like, that I can't actually see this. I feel like I can see this, whereas I actually see it here. It's really strange. Your vision is a lot more narrow than you actually believe it to be. Even for 20 years, I've learned so much more. Like our parents were given. That reminds me, actually, there was a post that went around a while ago, which was basically saying like we need a resource that lets us know. You can type in your date of birth, and it contains a list of things that are either outdated or since proven wrong since you graduated school. So all the things that you learned in school that have since been disproven or improved upon, or like just an improvement has been made on the education system and the curriculum from what you learned, you can see like a changelog basically. And I think that'd be fucking wonderful. I would do annual like refreshers on that site. I would just go once a year. I just go, what's new, and you go, oh, the Earth isn't round anymore, or something stupid like that. Like, oh, all the stuff that you were taught, completely disproven. Or like, there's a new way of working out the area of a circle or something like that. Some weird shit like that. And of course, it would be a free resource. 'Cause, like, Jesus Christ, come on, guys. But yeah, I love stuff like that. We've been promoted to triangle. You've heard of flat Earth? Get ready for concave Earth. It's just a ball, guys. We live on the middle of it. Like, come on, it's so obvious once you think of it. It's really embarrassing if you don't believe in it. If you could all spread the hashtag it's concave with no context, that'd be wonderful, thanks. I had a friend tell me he set all of his alarms to end game boss songs, and he was livid dreaming the bosses. Really? He fought through to the hardest from his life. He talks about it every day. Wow. I don't know if I've ever had music influence my dreams. I used to like very, very habitually listen to music as I went to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep without it, right? But I don't ever remember dreaming of the music I was listening to. Like meeting the band or anything like that. The food, what food you get? Tell us the food lore. I think we're so Bam and I, we do a lot of slow cooker stuff, and I think we're running on empty, and it's going to be another month of. We need to do another week of cooking to shore up the next month. And I think I want to wait. I want to try and get us through to Christmas with the next bout of slow cooker stuff. Who would be like my 10, like, who would be like the most gut-wrenching bosses to fight in a dream? Like, the hardest bosses I've ever had to deal with. Definitely, Melania. Melania from, Elden Ring, absolutely. No boss has ever taken me so many fucking tries. So, welcome everybody. How you doing? How was the stream? I was lurking in your what do you call it? Your stream earlier with making some crafters with what's it called? Is it RPG Maker? I can't remember which version you were using. But I saw you in your luscious locks. Seymour Jet. I never struggled with Seymour much. Although the Mount Gagazet Seymour fight was a bastard. Do you want to... You curse down the feed you? I feel like mine wouldn't be the harbour ones that stack design-wise in your memory. Ooh, interesting. And another guy from Sekiro. I've not played Sekiro, but I'll have to make a... I'll keep an eye out for him when we do play it. Mount Gaga's shit. I think the per month through dungeons a noble nightmare. What are they called? The amygdala. The amygdala from Bloodborne. The hard version of that took me a long time to beat, and it was an absolute fucking nightmare. I think that would probably haunt my dreams. I'll be making shooting the trailer launch stream today. It's had to go on my a PR hat. I was gonna say, fair. No, I've released products before, and yeah, that sort of like initial like everything's new, make the buzz. It's a full-time job sometimes. Be Elden, we've evolved as gamers. Hell yeah! Although this might be a little less easy when I was a wee lad. True. I don't know. I feel like I was a better gamer as a kid. Dragon Quest 9, Owl Mage, and King Pig from the last fight. Ooh, definitely. I think it was. I feel like I was better at games as a kid than I am as an adult. But the time worm from Dragon Quest 11 was rough. That was real bad. I really struggled on that. Because it was you do the wrong thing and you're dead immediately. Or the game will set you into a death spiral that will last 10 rounds that you cannot recover from. And you will watch as the boss strips your party to nothing. It's horrible. It's the worst. Full-time job being this handsome barrel. You are talking absolute nonsense eating vibe, but I love that you did it. I love that you said it. Well, thank you for the follow, Fred. Welcome in. I'm glad to see you here. Godkiller 3rd from SMT4 Apocalypse. I've never played it in the SMT games, but I've heard they are difficult. I've heard they are no fucking joke. I think in Metal Gear Solid 1, the fight against Liquid on top of Metal Gear Rex's head was tough. That one took me forever. Because I never used the close combat fight moves in Metal Gear Solid. So then a boss fight at the very end, based on those moves that I've never used, I had to learn it all from scratch. I was like, oh no! Oh shit! I was in trouble. I was not having a good time. Hard boss fights just kind of define it. It's true, they did. And not having a memory card. I grew up with a PS1 and didn't have a memory card for months. So every game was a corpse run to see how far I could get before the battery run, before the internal battery, the power goes out. It was we were living hard back then. I redid the fight like 20 times as a kid, then I had no problem with it. The next 10 times I played it, then I replayed it as an adult, did 20 tries again. You got to relearn that muscle memory, I think, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, I go back to a game I thought was easy as a kid, and I really struggle with it. It's weird. I had one memory card, and there was like 3 games. It hurt my soul. Ape Escape Vector. I've never... So, KJ put Vector... not Vector, Ape Escape on our backlog, which I'm happy to do at the drop of a hat. I've heard Vector mentioned a lot, that Vector is an absolute fucking nightmare. The final boss from Bayonetta 1 took me a long time to do. Because when Bayonetta first came out, I got the game, got to the final boss, Jubileus, and could not beat her. And then we played it on stream, I finally beat her, and it was a moment of like, 15-year-old me is like cheering me on from back in time of like, you did it. She got you for 15 years, but you did it in the end. Doesn't matter if she beat you 18,000 times, you got that one win that stuck. Spirit me is helping me with my spirit mode, exactly. It's the father-son Kamehameha from Dragon Ball. Is like, we've got 15-year-old me in the background feeding 30-year-old me doing my current present day moves. It was brutal, man. That shadow remains casting. Oh god, yeah. This guy is you're like, why? I know this. I know this. I should be easier. Exit 1's whole last zone is fucking dopamine, adrenaline, and love. Really? Alright, I'm looking forward to... You're hyping me up for Ape Escape now. Spirit Me is helping me with my spirit one. Yeah, exactly. Right, Grumpy, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? If we're uncomfortable with quality of life stuff, yes, I think that's very true. The quality of life has meant that we can overcome such massive hurdles in video games that we couldn't have done before. Going back to stuff I used to love, but controls of these. Dude, yeah, you go back in time for something and you're like, oh my god, this controlled awful. I did 720 when I go from Morrowind to like Dead by Day. Very, very fair. Right, Grumpy, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. How's your week started? I hope it's going well, man. Spirit Me is paying spirit tax. Brutal. The controls like whatever, as we draw control these. How does it feel? Dude, honestly, right? Crumpet, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? And greeted by the Street Fighter 5-3. And dude, I'm not great. Like, Street Fighter is not my fighter of choice. But I got a lot of love for Street Fighter. The way it looks, the way it sounds. Ugh. Chef's kiss. The character design, love it all. Playing a lot of Dead by Daylight, but I only started a few months ago, and by then my controller already had crazy amounts of drift. If I ever play a game with non-broken controller, I'd be like going from N64 to present gen. Oof, the N64. Don't get me started with the N64 controller. Holy shit, that thing is oh. It's not a good thing. It's not a good piece of kit. Sounds a 12 out of 10, absolutely. Maybe Barrel. No. Please don't defend the N64 controller. Don't. You can't hold it with a regular human body. It's just not good. Vibe, you know I love you. I love you in spite of this terrible take. It's alright. It's you were abused by that console, and you're only just realizing that it was an abusive relationship. We're here for you. We're here to support you. It can't ever hurt you again. You're in a safe space. You never have to hold it ever again. Didn't watch Street Fighter 5 was really fun. My go-to is Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. When was that released? There's so many Dragon Ball fighters that I can never keep them straight in my mind. I think the one I got really into was Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which had a lot of characters, and loading screen minigames, which I had a lot of love for. Alright with the N64 controller. You got on alright with it, but you had no other choice. Oh, it was by the Guilty Gear devs. Oh, that's crazy. So it's recent. Okay. I haven't played a Dragon Ball game in so long. I think we have Dragon Ball Kakarot on our backlog. And from what I know, from what I've heard, it's not super long. But it's one that I would like to get the Platinum Trophy in. Because the Platinum Trophy is basically, play the game, do all the side quests. I'm like, I can play a game. I can do a side quest. I'm down for that. The N64, man. Had some great games. Had some great games. But that controller, man. No bueno. No bueno. Skyrim 100% game of the year. It always made me cry. Wow. Honestly, I'm tempted to try and get... I got the PS3 Skyrim Platinum. There is a PS4 and a PS5 Skyrim Platinum. I kind of want 3 Skyrim Platinums. Would I be fucking nuts for trying that? Because it's a lot of Skyrim. It's a hell of a lot of Skyrim. The 3 greybeards, exactly. Fighter Z was 2018. Oh, so it's not that long ago. It's not too long ago. Kakarot was really fun too. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Kakarot. Kakarot is weirdly a good endpoint as it is all of Z3. Exactly, yeah. It does boo as well. Oh, excellent. I thought it stopped. For some reason, I thought it stopped at Cell, but I'm glad it goes and does boo as well. It goes to Battle of the Gods as well. Really? Oh, cool. That's interesting. We'll have to have a look at that. Vanilla is boo. DLC is, yeah. And the Trunks DLC story is... oh, they're still making DLC for it. Wow, that's crazy. Bardock is daddy, what happens. Free Frieza, he does. First player, because that's time that never happened, yeah. Trunks is like right at the start of Cell. Yeah. Yeah, that's his totally not ripped off Terminator future apocalypse. You know? That was honestly like when I first saw the Trunks saga coming out, I was like, oh, it's Terminator. I see. Time isn't real, drops Mike. This is backstory, it says Future 13. Yeah. Wow, Trunks, your hair sure is purple. That's what it sounds like. Oh, okay. So it's not all out yet then. I like that one though. Gotta draw it all over again. Like Broly, I saw the original movie with Broly, but I haven't seen anything else since that. Where the Berserkers got backlog. Oh, was he part of the Berserkers? Or was that like a sect of Saiyan Society? Was he? So, but I prefer the new version, at least for the battle scene. I heard they really like expanded on what Broly actually is. Like oh, I see. So like they're kind of like they're really really strong, but everyone kind of hates them for it. New Broly's better, yeah. Because I remember, I think in his original movie, it was like he was just impossibly strong for no discernible reason. Or like it was like one line of dialogue that really like said like, oh yeah, this is why he's so strong. And then it was like, whatever, fight scenes. And yeah, he's angry. He's basically saying Hulk. Like, the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. So like he's really pissed off, so he wears a little tiara to not be so angry anymore. And then it falls off or whatever because it's made 2 sizes too big or something. I don't know. He also gets friends and child abuse. Woo! All the good stuff. Long story short, he just doesn't like Kakarot. I mean, like, who does, honestly? Oh yeah, and Goku was crying and it really pissed him the fuck off. Can Kaka fucking not, please? He's enslaved as a warrior by his father. Oh, okay, so yeah, he gets some proper, like, villainous backstory stuff. Right, let's draw the sack. A little rippadoo. little bit of coin. For drama. It's like a oh yeah, it's all food. It's all food all the way down. Apart from I feel like Bulma is underwear, and her entire family is underwear, I think. So that's good for his character. Explains that. Carrot cake. Everyone in my Xenomorph character, Janja. What's that? Oh, Ginger. That's cool. Invite to your birthday party, freeze. See, the name worked. I got it. I understood it. It was a successful name. I like it. Oh, is it? Wait. I did watch the what is it? I don't think it was Resurrection F. It was one before that. It was the one that sort of introduced Beerus. And it's basically the entire film, they're just trying to keep him happy at the party. How the overlong free to build up. Oh, dude. I could not with going back to Dragon Ball Z today. I couldn't. I'm so glad Kai exists. I feel like that with Bleach as well. I tried going back to Bleach in preparation for 1,000 Year Blood War. And that show is rough. They'll have a full 20-minute episode and they'll get fucking nothing done in it. I mean, the coincidences were great. Like, Bleach has so much cool shit in it. But holy crap, the pacing of that show. I feel like it's like Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Bleach are like the holy trinity of anime padding. Last in One Piece. But I started rewatching One Piece, and I got about 30 episodes in, is where I'm at now. And One Piece actually moves at a decent pace. Like, fights will take a couple of episodes, but it's not too bad. Just wait. Oh, really? It slows down, does it? Shit. Then dies. I've heard One Piece, like, the fandom's still going very, very strong. Like, One Piece as an anime is still very, very, like, beloved, even though it's still going. There's no, like, nostalgia glasses for it, because it's still going. But, yeah, just, you could see it all melt away. I need to get back onto One Piece, because I do want to watch all of One Piece. But it's a thing I have to put on in the background, you know? While I'm doing something else, so I can just have 6 or 7 episodes happen in the background. Bleach is 600 episodes of feelings. It's 600 episodes of being fucking mopey and nothing happens. Yeah, osmosis the plot, exactly. So I absorb the plot because it's in the background. Oh yeah, fucking Chainsaw. Was it? Is it Chainsaw Man? Is that what it's called? That looks nuts. Couldn't get into One Piece. I really liked One Piece. I did get up to like episode 300 back in the day. And it was good. I can't remember, I think it was wherever I was downloading my episodes from, got blocked or banned or got taken down or something like that. So then that was it, and I never went anywhere else to try and find it. So I just stopped watching, you know. But I remember I really liked it. I got up to the shadowy archipelago, blah blah blah. Whatever it's called, the one where it's got all the slavery and the shit in it. You learn Naruto hand signs. That is above and beyond. I would not. I would pick you first in my zombie survival team. Also, yeah. It's they get up to the Grand Line. It's like all these nobles in like spacesuits, and they're buying and selling people, and then it's just before the time skip. So about Goblin Slayer, I can't with Goblin Slayer. The amount of just raping Goblin Slayer, I'm like, I can't do that. I'm good, thanks. Jujutsu Kaisen is another series I need to get into. I've heard a lot of good things about Jujutsu Kaisen. Goblin Slayer is as good as Grimgar. I've never heard of Grimgar. Going Death and Lost in the Ring. Oh, fair enough. Okay, I can get on board with that. Let's move to the all Zero Arc and then movie. Okay, so that's all like backlog stuff, basically, like all set up for episode 1 kind of thing. I don't follow the Bleach incantation spells. Oh my shit, dude, they're great. All the spells are great, and they're so criminally underused. They come out of nowhere, they do a little bit of something, and then they just blitz the room. It's like, come on! You've got a whole magic system that you don't want to use? Outrageous. It's a throwback to Final Fantasy and being extra, so I just do long-lasting conditions in any game for big spells. I like that. Is that watching Records of Ragnarok? Kind of like it a lot. Oh, is that the fighting one on Netflix? It's like a big fight, it feels like a fighting game. Like loads of people come to a big fighting tournament, or something like that, isn't it? I haven't seen it, but I've seen the thumbnails on Netflix. Zero Arc is about the second years, and the other main character, obviously. Okay, cool. Oh, it's Man vs. Gods, is it? Interesting. Is it good? Like, I feel like a lot of Netflix anime is like either really good or hot trash. Like, I tried to get into the Netflix Baki series, and I just couldn't. That show was fucking ugly. It was real bad. It was real bad. If you like it, live your life. But I couldn't. I really couldn't. The Netflix Baki the Grappler series was... It was too much, man. Like, I've given the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure a lot of shit for being like ugly, but like ugly compelling. Baki is just ugly. Couldn't do it. God vs. Science vs. Oh, is it really? It's all science and aliens and everything. Science and aliens. Oh, okay. Yeah, if I say it's trash, like believe me, it's trash. I try and like as much as possible, but it's just so much wank. It's so crap. yeah. JoJo's is ugly compelling. That's what I'm trying to decide. Like the first fight was like 3 episodes with 1 attack per episode. Woof. And yet, like JoJo's kind of knows how ridiculous it is, and that makes it kind of endearing. But then it does some really gross stuff, but then like the villains are actually gross. Like the villains will be sexist, they will be racist, they will be animal abusers, they will be rapey motherfuckers, but they'll get ripped to pieces in really satisfying ways. So you'll see characters that are like, this makes me very uncomfortable, and then their skin gets twisted off and they get obliterated into dust, and you're like, good, I'm glad that happened to them, they were a scumbag. It's really strange. But also I like all the fashion in JoJo's fashion references are so good. Like people are doing like the JoJo poses people do online, it's all high fashion. It's wild and I love seeing it. Also the music in JoJo's is great. The Trifecta anime swagged as... Oh, no. We need the Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho is one that's been bounced around a lot. I've seen it talked about very well, but I've never looked at it myself. Bloodborne, Hellraiser. Wait, there's a Hellraiser anime? I was sure first, but after the Bloodborne and the other games, GG easy. Wait, so wait, go back. Was there a Hellraiser anime? I fucking love Hellraiser. So after Bloodborne, you say that, and you make me remember the worst anime to exist. Redo of a Healer. I've not seen that. Online trash. Redo was actually. Yeah, I could never get on with Sword Art Online. I liked season 1 of Sword Art Online, but then in season 2, they went into a different game, and they got stuck again. I'm like, oh fuck off! Like you wouldn't make that decision again. So dumb. Season 1 of Tokyo Ghouls, it was great. Yeah, I really liked season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul. I've heard season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul was not good. Yes, new Trigun. I'm interested with new Trigun. Vash looks very different, and that's not always going to be a bad thing. Mob Psycho has a weird style, but you love it. Okay, I can come up with it. Redo of a Healer, Gone Rise is very. Oh, really? That's a shame. There's a lot of that in anime, and it's really not okay. It really makes me uncomfortable. And it's like, it's like the Seven Deadly Sins. Great fighting anime, but like the main dude is just a fucking sex pest, and it's like no one would hang around this guy. No one would hang around this guy, especially women. He's such a cunt to everyone. And it's like I can't get on with the series if the main character is a absolute shitweasel in a really unfun way. Crossgun Boy, yes, yeah, it was Wolfblood. Dude, I love Trigun. I'm excited to see what they do with new Trigun. 76 was hilarious. It had a lot of good stuff to it. I really liked it. It was just the pervert stuff. I was like, ugh. We can put with Naruto being annoying as hell for like all the first season. Oh, the fucking believe it! Yeah, I grew up watching. I grew up watching Naruto on was it Cartoon Network or Toonami? So I got all the American dubs, and it was all believe it. And I was like, oh my god, too much. But I didn't know any better. That's what we did. Well, Fairy Tail. I remember liking Fairy Tail, but I remember all the fights with Fairy Tail, and I checked out for the rest of it. But I think Fairy Tail might be guilty of a lot of the same shit. Dude, Guy might. Dude, Guy and Lee were fucking awesome. I love them. Honestly, Rock Lee and Guy Might, give me the spin-off. Give me their solo show. Yeah, I'm gonna take my leg brace. I'm gonna take my leg weights off. It's like, oh boy. Hitman Reborn. I don't think I've ever seen Hitman Reborn. No one beat Joey Wheeler's voice in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god, Joey Wheeler. I never watched a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I remember some Yu-Gi-Oh, and yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, like Guy Might, top tier ninja. Absolutely my favorite. He was so cool as well, and actually, like, he was like a decent person. Hammer of Dawn. I'm not familiar with Hammer of Dawn. To kick your ass, I get called the best taijutsu ninja of all time, dude. Honestly, so good. I wanna rewatch Naruto Shippuden a little bit, just to remember how far Guy went, or Rock Lee went. And I need to watch some of Boruto just to see what happened to Rock Lee, how he grew up. Because I would vote for him as Hokage any day of the week. Rock Lee for Hokage, like 2022. I'm here for it. He'd be the best. He'd be objectively the best. And there's nothing you can say that would change my mind, honestly. No worries, Crumpet. Thank you for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you being here, man. There's one I love, but no one seems to get backers. I've never heard of get backers. My anime that no one has ever seen. I have two, right? There is Airmaster, and there is Mariaholic. Two very different shows. Airmaster is a high school gymnast who can't do gymnastics anymore, gets into street fighting. And she's like 6 foot fucking tall, broad as anything, jacked, massive thighs. And she's called Airmaster because she is great in the air from being a gym master. Airmaster was fantastic fun. I think it's probably aged like milk. It's probably not good now, but I had a lot of fun with it. And then Mariaholic is just a lesbian goes to Catholic school, and then her roommate is actually a lad cross-dressing, pretending to be a woman so he can inherit the school. And they've got like this cold war of like, do they want to like out each other or anything like that? And so it's like a cold war of them like hating each other but having to get along to keep each other's cover, and it's brilliant. You watch Food Wars? I haven't. Is it any good? Enjoy the food judging session. Only the fake food is dropped. Oh, it's one of those like Ghibli food porn like series. Fair enough. Maki the Kicker is just a I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It very much is Maki the Kicker. But I love it for that. I have very fond memories. It is probably absolute trash. We'll do everything up to his waist, I think. You do not endorse Food Wars. Interesting. Though I did watch all of it like the Trash Goblin you are. I'm not proud of it, but I can say, having watched the entire series, don't watch it. I respect that. I respect watching the entire show. Only at the end of it to go like, you know what? No, that wasn't worth it. I watched it so you don't have to. I'm trying to think of the last show I watched in its entirety that I fucking hated. No worries, Groovy. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Have a good one, dude. I don't endorse anything that is like majority fan service. Oh, it's sexy fan service? Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, that's a massive turn off for me in shows as well. If, like, honestly, like, the biggest miss for me, it's probably High School of the Dead. I can't endorse High School of the Dead. High School of the Dead was fucking wank. It was so shit. It was like a great premise. The animation was fantastic, and then it was just shooting anti-material rounds through fucking like floppy knockers. I was like, no, none of this. Sorry, no, not happening. I like mech anime, that's all. Long swimming shots of sexy detailed robots punching each other. Dude, mech fan service? Absolutely. It's a different kind of fan service. Flat out. Prowler Scene 3. Dude, fucking High School of the Dead was so trash. I hate it so much. And like, I had such high hopes. I'd never seen anime doing a zombie story, like a full-on like of the dead like zombie story. I was so hyped for it, and then it was that show, and I was like, no, this is not what I want. I finished it. I watched the whole fucking thing. I was like, What about Guns? Guns Gate? What was that? Guns Gate? All my friends were super into Fruits Basket because I had to read it all. They realized. Then they released a new series. What's Fruits Basket a lot? I'm not familiar with it. Last show, how is Hell of a Boss? I've seen memes about Hell of a Boss appearing, or memes using Hell of a Boss, but I've not seen it myself yet. So I am interested to learn more about it. So I'll describe 7 zodiac animals as people enter in a house. Oh, okay. Oh, it's like a slice of life kind of thing. You got some jokes in full force. Oh, it's one of those ones, I see. Fantasy world merging with the real one, and fantasy creatures getting dunked on by modern militaries. Okay, interesting. Wait 1 second, guys. Food. No worries. Grab that food. It's good. Sort of slice of life with the zodiac. Oh, interesting. Okay. I remember. What was the one where Buddha and Jesus were roommates? What was that one called? I remember it. I remember seeing a lot of it, but I don't remember what it's called. It's modern day. Buddha is a dude. Jesus is just a guy, and they share a flat, or they share a home in middle of Tokyo. It's your fanfic of the Bible, dude. Honestly, I have no idea what it's called, but it's really irritating me now. Saint Young Man. Saint Young Man. That's the one. It's literally Jesus and Buddha live together. And it's just them doing a little slice of life. It's very, very cute. Oh, is that brilliant? It was very goofy, but it was a lot of fun. Cowboy Bebop. I'm only ever calling it that now. You guys ever watch Cowboy Bebop? You have to scream it as well. You can't say it. You can't say it quiet. I feel like I've seen Cowboy Bebop like 3 or 4 times, but I can't remember a lot of it. It's really irritating. Cowboy, Trigun, Ranbury are like different. There was a definite style to that sort of era of anime. It was wild. There are Future Diaries. I've never heard of Future Diaries. What is that about? You're saying it's fucked. Is it about weird shit? Oh boy. House Husband. I've seen a lot of good. I've heard a lot of good stuff about. That Yuka's a housekeeper. Yeah. He's something about a house husband or something like that. Is it The Way of the House Husband or something like that? let's actually do the eyes, shall we? On a new layer because I don't want to fuck it up. That works. I'm alright with that. Oh, marital art. We need a rimshot command. Thank you. I like. He's a proper little rogue type, so he's got to have all his like little, he's like bat belt of all these little things. Alright, guys. I know it's a little early. But I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. If only because I've got shitloads to do tomorrow before I leave. I gotta get some actual sleep tonight. Yeah, I'm a busy little barrel. I know. Fucking who organized this shit, to be honest? Yes, it's tattoos on Thursday. So yeah, I'm gonna go to this middle of fucking nowhere, and just do nothing, and then get tattooed, and then do nothing. It's gonna be awful. It's gonna be great. Let's see who's a boot. Who doing shit? Yeah, it's gonna be so I'm leaving tomorrow, driving across the country, and then I'm gonna be staying in a hotel, and then I'll be getting the tattoo the next day, and then staying in the hotel again, and then what do you call it? What do you call it? Coming home on Friday. I was thinking, actually, we could check in with, I reckon, Luna Bunny. We haven't said hi to Luna in a while, so we need to fix that. So Visionary is about 10 people who are chosen by God to earn a chance to win one wish for them. Each of the contents have a way to see the future. For example, the main character's a phone. They get text on that will tell them the random event that will happen in the next 5 minutes, then they all have the power to kill each other. Oh, really? That sounds like it's going to get real mental. Right, guys. Thank you so much for joining in today, guys. I know it's been a bit of a short one. I will not be on Thursday because I'll be out of town. I will be back on Saturday, though, for more Parasite Eve. And then we're going to need to figure out what's next after Parasite Eve, because it's not a very long game. But for now, I will leave you all with, in the very capable hands of Luna Bunny. There's the raid commands. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye, I love you. I love you, bye-bye.